Today we are going to check out a device that I never thought I needed so much, but after using it for a few weeks, it is difficult to go back to the regular way of doing things. The Beyerdynamic Space is a personal speakerphone, which basically means that you can use it to talk to people on audio or video calls or for online classes. Hey guys, I am Siddharth, and while there have been similar products before, this can also serve as a high quality Bluetooth speaker, and there is just a lot more that has to go into a product like this to make it successful, so let's check it out. In addition to getting the space in an environment-friendly box, you also get a Type-C to Type-C cable, and to enable you to charge it from anywhere, we also have a USB Type-A to Type-C adapter. Then we of course have some papers, and we also get a really nice carrying bag so you can take it anywhere safely. The space just looks like a regular circular Bluetooth speaker, but if you look closely, you will observe some really great attention to detail. The fabric covering makes it blend very well in your home or office, and the quality of materials used here feels very high quality. It has some nice weight to it for its size at 354 grams, but it is still portable enough to be carried anywhere. We have 2 units of this in this charcoal and aquamarine color, and it is also available in a Nordic grey variant. At the bottom, you will find some nice rubber feet to keep the space from vibrating because of its powerful speaker, and you also have a slot here to carry the USB Type-A to Type-C adapter so you can charge it anywhere. Another extremely welcome addition here is the 1/4" screw thread, which will allow you to mount it in any way using a wide variety of tripods and stands. At the side, you have a power button along with a USB-C port, which you can use for connectivity and charging, and it also supports firmware updates, so you may get new features or other improvements added in the future. The space even has a Kensington lock so that your co-workers don't take this away in their bags when they realize its utility. On the top of the device, you have capacitive buttons for all the controls, and they also light up in different colors so you don't accidentally press the wrong button. The light ring on the top also tells you about the status of different things like the volume level and the battery level, and even though it dims itself after some time, you can also activate a stealth mode which will completely turn the LEDs off. You have all the important functions here like volume control, picking up and rejecting calls, a multifunction button for doing things like launching Google Assistant and controlling playback of media, and it also has a very useful mic mute button which lights up red when it is active, so you can easily toggle it during video calls and prevent embarrassing accidents. Now the biggest reason to get a speakerphone like this is of course its microphones, and the voice input that you finally get from a device also gets affected by the voice processing. The space comes with 4 MEMS microphones that surround its body. They allow it to pick your voice from any direction, and they also work really well when you are away from the mics. This means that this is also really great for calls in the office where you have multiple people who want to speak at the same time. But then we move on to the voice processing part, and the space does a really great job at keeping your voice on a consistent level at different distances, which is really important for getting a dependable voice output on your calls. We also have de-reverberation in it, and the noise cancellation on this device works really well and it sounds natural. So now we are doing the noise cancellation demo, and currently I have pink noise playing from my phone, and this is what it sounds like without any noise cancellation on this mic. And now we still have pink noise playing from my phone on the same level, but now we are recording with Beyerdynamic Space instead of my main mic, and you can hear how well the noise cancellation works. Now you may not feel like you really need something like this because you can always just keep your phone on your ear, or you could use its inbuilt speakerphone, or you could use a Bluetooth earphone or headphone. However, having a quality speakerphone is better than all of these methods for long calls because holding the phone up to your ear can make things hot and sweaty as the phone touches your face, and earphones and headsets can work well for calls, but wearing them for long hours can also get uncomfortable. You also get really great audio quality output and input for everyone's voices on calls, so in most cases, you will increase the quality of calls by using something like this. But now I will give you a sound demo so you can hear how this sounds for yourself. So this is a sound demo for the Beyerdynamic Space, and you are currently listening to this device. And this is what it sounds like when I am very close to the device. And now I will move further away. So now I am 3 feet away from the Beyerdynamic Space, and this is what it sounds like. And my room also has a lot of reverberation, so you can also check out what that sounds like. Now I am even further away from the Beyerdynamic Space at around 6 feet away, and this is what that sounds like. So now I am again getting close to the Beyerdynamic Space, and this is what this sounds like again. Okay, so this one sounds better, right?
Yeah.
So the last device was not great, the third device was not great, the second one is better, right?
Yeah.
Like just to confirm, this is worse than before, right?
Yes.
Okay. This also works really well for online classes, and I even used it for a college presentation, and for web meets, the controls make it really convenient to use. Unlike many other speakerphones, the Beyerdynamic Space can also work as a high quality Bluetooth speaker. In addition to a 5-watt 1.5-inch speaker driver, it also has two passive radiators, so it sounds quite powerful and you do get an unexpected amount of bass for its size. Now if you compare this to a $200 standalone Bluetooth speaker, then the dedicated Bluetooth speaker will sound better and more powerful, but considering the overall feature set of the Space, which is primarily a speakerphone, the speakers sound quite good, so for watching video content or even for enjoying music at home, you won't have to carry an additional speaker with you. This is an upwards firing speaker, so it delivers a 360-degree sound, but you can also use a tripod with this and turn it into a directional speaker, which can make the sound really amazing when using two of these in stereo mode. That takes us to another great addition to the Space, which is its stereo pairing mode. This allows you to take two units of these and pair them together, and this really takes their sound quality to the next level. This mode has also been executed very well, because if you turn one of these speakers off while it is in stereo pairing mode, the other speaker will automatically turn off, and when you turn these speakers back on, they will again auto connect in stereo pairing mode even if you don't power them on exactly at the same time. Speaking of connectivity, I think that most people will use the Space in wireless mode with its Bluetooth 5.0 connection, but you also have the option to connect this in a wired USB mode with a laptop or even your phone. This means that you can pair this with most devices even if you forget to charge it, and you will also prevent unnecessary interference when you have a lot of wireless devices around it. While you can pair this with multiple devices at the same time, we also have a business mode on this, which will prevent automatic wireless connection, which could be useful in business environments. With its 2500 mAh battery, the Space offers 20 hours of battery life on paper, so you should never run out of battery in a single session. Before I end this review, I will say that I don't use the devices I get for reviewing a lot, but ever since I got the Beyerdynamic Space, I have used it almost every day, and it has helped me with college, with business calls, and with long hours of video calling with my friends and family. I will also continue using this device a lot after this review, and after having tried using my phone, a set of earphones and the inbuilt speakers on my phone, I am very convinced that this is one of the best ways to handle long conversations. The Space has also been made with a lot of attention to the details, so I feel that its price tag of around $200 is quite justified because of how thoughtfully this has been executed, how complete its feature set is for a speakerphone, and because of how much use you could get out of it in different situations at office and at home. So I'll have links to check this out in the video description. Let me know how you could use a device like this in the comments. Thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.